Yeah, what is going on, New York? Welcome back. Yes, back to another glorious episode of
Knicks Anonymous, baby.
episode
Nine five.
episode
9-5.
95. Baby, you already know how we do. 5 more away from 100. And like I said, Stevie, the bottle will be popped on stream.
Yes, sir. And hopefully we're still in the playoffs around that time. That'd be sweet.
That would be real nice because then we could pop bottles for playoffs. So just more bottles, more living. I don't know what we do, man. But welcome back, everybody, to the safest place we feel like in New York for all Knicks fans, the Knicks Anonymous space. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just rambling as usual. I feel like we have to. It's about that time to bring the ramble back. We haven't rambled in quite some time, Stevie. There was a point where we were actually just known for it.
We were the Rambling Podcast.
We were the Ramblers. It's what we do. Now, why are we rambling, you may ask, you beautiful audience? Well, because there's not really much to really talk about. Because this week, in terms of games, doesn't really matter. Now, why doesn't it matter, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you why. Because we have officially clinched the 5th seed in the East.
And that was before the week was over. So, yeah, that's great.
We officially clinched the 5th seed. I actually have a video on YouTube, which, well, first of all, I'm too excited. Social media, Stevie. Tell the kind people where they can find us on all social media platforms.
Absolutely.
Follow my camera focuses.
Sure. Let me check mine, too. All right, there we go. Just want to make sure. Follow us on Instagram at Knicks Anonymous. Follow us on Twitter at Knicks Anonymous with a Z, spelled Knickz Anonymous. Also on TikTok, Knicks Anonymous, same. KnicksAnonymous.com. Check out our website, and you can follow. Sorry, y'all. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, Pandora, Spotify, and Breaker.
Yes, sir. And if you're watching this on YouTube right now, we have a new.
Sorry to cut you off. Don't forget to get your pins.
Don't forget the pins. And if you're watching this on YouTube, we have a beautiful new graphic that you can see. And as you can also see on the bottom is where all the social medias are at. So you got the Instagram, you got the Twitter, you got the website. And if that's not enough for you, go down to the description and you'll find links that you can click. And all your problems will be solved.
Yes, sir.
As you guys can tell, this is not StreamYard, nor is it Riverside. We are still contemplating on which platform we want to use. Most likely we're going to use Riverside because Riverside has that option to take in live calls. StreamYard is just a live streaming thing, but we just kind of want to get it more interactive with you guys. So Riverside is definitely what we're going to be on. More updates on that moving forward. I promise, people. I promise. We promise. It's going to come. We're going to have a live streaming show. We're going to have you guys on. We're going to have a great time. Hopefully we can get it going before the playoffs because that would probably be the perfect time to get it going. So with playoffs in the air, like we just said, Stevie, what were your initial reactions, feelings, emotions when you heard we finally clinched the 5th seed?
You got Cleveland. The first thing I thought, I saw it in the stars about last month, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who saw it in the stars. It's going to be a ratings. That's going to be the one, bro. Well, let me not say that's going to be the one, because if Phoenix ends up playing Golden State, that's going to be the one. Will be the second ones. I have no problem being that, though, because the fact that Knicks are even one of the ones is good stuff. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm hyped. I can't wait to see Cleveland. And I can't lie. I think we can beat them. But I'll be honest. It's not a guarantee. Because you know what I mean? Like, Cleveland's not a bad team. We match up well with them, which is why we have a chance. But it's not a guarantee. We got to be on our P's and Q's. But I think we do have a chance to beat them.
I agree. Shout out to all of my astrologists out there. I know a lot of people are into the the astrology with the Aries. What's your sign, Stevie? What's your
Oh,
sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Okay, so I'm an Aries, so we just exposed ourselves. So
Yeah, my sign's not too popular for some reason. Don't ask me why. I don't know what Gemini's did to people, but mine's not one of the popular ones.
not for nothing, neither is mine. So listen, drop your signs in the comments down below, so me and Stevie don't feel exposed. Keep us safe, man. Keep us safe, because we have a safe place for you people. How about we? Who keeps the safe people safe, huh? Who keep?
That's true.
Woo! Excuse me, cough alert. Am a little bit under the weather, but the show goes on. My initial reactions to the 5th seed was, I wasn't shocked at all, Stevie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not shocked at all. I was not shocked. I was excited. I wasn't shocked because there are videos. I have videos, or I have a video specifically explaining what was going to happen, and it actually came to life. And
yeah,
well, fruition, right? What's the word?
Yeah, that's the word.
Fruition. Boom.
We are the prophets. For the Knicks, at least.
Well, it's good because it feels good because we are a source of media, you know, and we want to be as accurate as we possibly can. And so far as this season has gone, in terms of record, which we're gonna get into in a second, in terms of how it's gonna play out and the moves that were made and how they can affect the team, and they've pretty much all been spot on. We've literally told you wait and see, and they can all possibly work. We've put our best foot forwards in certain situations to give ourselves the best time, and not best time, the best way, and ways of winning. So the fact that we've been right is, shout out to Knicks Anonymous, man. Like, clap it up, Stevie. Hell yeah, we're doing good, man. We're doing good, because there's a lot of BS out there, Stevie. You know it. You know what's going on.
I mean, we've been wrong about some stuff too. I won't lie about that, but we've been right about a lot of stuff too.
Specifically this year, because I even said it was the video on YouTube. It's a short.
I'm gonna throw this out there.
Go ahead.
We have to find the clip. We have to find the clip, because I could be wrong, but I think I called Quickly being 6th man of the year if he wins it, and he has a good chance of winning it. I think I called it, bro. I swear I think I called it. We have to find that. It's one of the beginning of the season episodes.
Clip it, and we probably did. I even said it in like 2 episodes ago. The people who should win awards. It was Brunson, Quickly. Well, Rain already has one, but it was between Brunson and Quickly, with Brunson being the most improved, and then Quickly being.
I didn't call that. I didn't call Brunson being in contention for most improved.
That was me.
I called that he would be a fit. I did call that. I called that he'd be a good fit. I just didn't think he'd be this good.
And for the price, ooh, child.
He said,
listen.
Here's what we were wrong about. We both said he was overpaid. We both weren't feeling the money.
That is true. That is true.
That's a fact.
That is a fact.
We said it was a good signing as far as fit. We just didn't like the money. Now I think he's underpaid. We should have gave him more.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And listen, because I want to get rolling into the show, but I just want to tell you about my emotions about the 5th season. I wasn't shocked at all. I was just excited, because I even said, going into the All-Star break, before we played the Hawks, I said, because that's when we just got Josh Hart, I said we can push for the 6th seed because we have Josh Hart, so a run is coming, because we just came off that 8-game winning streak, because we were in that losing streak, that little slump. Then we got Josh Hart, then we played the Hawks going into the All-Star break. I said we can make the 6th seed and push for the 5th due to the Nets having problems now with their new team, because that's when KD left, Kyrie left, everybody left, and that whole team just, you know what I mean? So here we are, Stevie. In the conclusion of the regular season.
Baby, here we are. I love it.
Here we are. In the conclusion of the regular season, we are locked in for the 5th seed.
Oh, and speaking of Kyrie Irving, how about those Mavericks?
Oh, how about those Mavericks? Well, unfortunately for us, we don't get that pick no more, because they're...
Something's going on with that. We have to hold that thought.
What you mean? Really?
I would hold that thought. I think we possibly might be getting that, because, bro, if you really think about what they did...
They're tanking, right?
That's what they did. That's what they pretty much did. Didn't they say that was illegal? So
Matter of
it's
fact, it's illegal
bro.
because of them.
No, it's not because of them, but like they did it. They even said that they were going to do it by sitting them. So it's possible. I'm not. Don't quote me on this, but hold that thought on us not getting the pick because it's possible we might be rewarded the pick. Because I don't know about you, bro, but that sounded like tanking to me. And they said obvious tanking will be penalized.
No, I'm saying the tanking rule was
It was
implemented
because of them, really?
because of what they did with Luka. Remember? That was the draft that we were doing so bad. That was the Zion draft. That was when we got RJ. That's when
Oh,
the
that was
rule
the Zion draft, not the Luka draft.
No. Luka draft was before the Zion draft.
Okay.
And then the rule was implemented during the Zion draft, which is why we didn't get the first pick because they implemented the lottery right when we were in last place.
Okay, copy.
So the fact that the Mavericks are doing it again is hilarious.
And the weird part is they tried to get us for tampering, and they did it. So we go stay tuned. I'm not saying that that's happening, but let's stay tuned to that and see what's going on.
Word. Okay, so let's get into the record, right? So first, clap it up, right? We want to take it in because I think it's about time we talked our shiz, our sugar honey iced tea, Stevie, because we've taken a lot of trash this season from the beginning to the end. Maybe not so much the end because the end has been great and blissful, but the beginning / middle, right, has been hell on earth. Okay, so let's start
Especially
here.
during the streaks, we had like 2 streaks, right? 2 losing streaks.
We had streaks, we had fights, we had yelling, we had miscommunication, we had reddish. What? How bad? How much worse can it get? So let's start here, right?
And all Vegas. That during a winning season.
Yep. Let's start here. Vegas had us where, Stevie? 34 wins, correct?
No, I believe it was 38.5 if I'm not mistaken. The over/under.
Okay, and we finished with
47. We were 47 and 35.
So
we are currently 47 and 35.
So right there tells you everything you need to know about how the season actually went for us and how the signings actually turned out. So if we had to rate each signing throughout what would you give the report card to Leon Rose for the signings of this year? I'd give him an A+. Wait.
All right, let's see what he did this year. He signed Brunson. That's an A or an A. You want to give that an A+? We give that an A+.
No. I won't give it an A+ because we got to the playoffs. So I'll give it an A. A+ is if we go
like to the second round,
second, third round. Yes,
okay.
That's an A+.
Okay, so the Brunson signing is an A. The iHeart signing, I'll give a B+, close to an A.
Yep.
Who else did we sign?
I even go as far as giving him an A- because.
All right, you know what? I'll do that. I'll give Josh Hart an A-. I'll do it.
No. Wait. Oh, that's Hart.
Josh Hart. I'm sorry. I was gonna get into Josh Hart. That's why I said Josh Hart. iHeart. Sorry,
yes.
I would give iHeart an A-.
Only because there was that strand where Mitch was hurt and we wasn't sure what was gonna happen, and he came in and made an immediate difference. And it hasn't stopped ever since then. To be honest, that's kind of got him, got his wheels turning now. He's kind of found a new role. He's adapting because he used to be a shooter on the Clippers. Now he's in the post getting dirty with it.
And dishing. He's dishing at the top of the key.
So he literally adapted his role. So there goes the people for the Tibbs and him not having offense. That seems to be some offense right there, bro. You kind of changed the man into another man. You know what I mean?
And he made adjustments and helped the player make adjustments.
So A-. So Josh Hart, boom.
Josh Hart, A.
A, I agree.
Yeah.
Off rip, I mean.
He came in, we killed.
Yes, off rip. I mean, the smallest trade, dude, and it was the most left field trade because his name wasn't mentioned once in any trade rumor at all. Like there was no correlation whatsoever. I didn't know about the Villanova thing until after he was traded. I didn't know about that Villanova connection, which is why we still think. No, I did not, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
But
that's why I was hyped because that made the Mikal Bridges thing possible. The
That's what I'm saying.
The Mikal Bridges dream possible.
Yes, I was just about to say that the Mikal Bridges Villanova connection. We'll see how that
The dream is
plays out.
alive.
Stevie wants it. Stevie wants Mikal, man. Come on,
The
Mikal.
dream is alive, bro. It can still happen. I wanted Mikael Bridges when we was trying to when we drafted, we drafted Kevin Knox, who dropped 30 points against Kawhi the other day. Shout out to Kevin Knox, by the way.
Did he really do that?
Yes, look that up. He killed
Oh,
Kevin Knox. You didn't know?
yeah.
I'm surprised.
I kind of gave up. That's why. But yo, I'm back
surprised,
in it,
bro.
baby.
Kevin Knox was looking, bro. You got to see the highlights. Kevin Knox was looking not so Kevin Knox-ish.
Kevin Knox.
I was like, who the hell is this guy?
He's gonna take Cam Reddish's spot. It's funny how we got rid of Knox for Reddish, and now they're both on the same team.
Right. Right.
Anyway, look, it's been one hell of a season, dude. We got it. This is stuff to laugh off and take off, because like now it's time for relaxation and peace. Okay, this is the quiet before the storm. Unfortunately, I cannot name this episode that because we already named another episode that. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to dig into the box of tools and find the name. Any recommendations?
The sunshine after the rain.
That's not bad. I'll put that in the hat. I'm gonna make a hat of names. I'll put that one.
Nah, cause I figured I'd say that since what was the other one called?
The quiet before the storm.
Exactly. So we had the quiet before the storm. So it'd be the sunshine after the rain.
The sunshine after the rain. I mean, it is sunny in New York right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even with these last two L's, because not that it matters, but you know, it was the fact that they were just coming out balling. So yeah, I agree. I like that. So there you go. Boom. You just got the reasoning behind the title you see now. Here it is.
And now just off the top.
That was off the top. Fresh, clear, just how we like it, man. So, okay. We got the Knicks record out the way, right? So, off rip, it's looking like a W season. Now, I say looking like a W season because to some people, a W season would be taking the first round, which I would have to agree on that because we've been to the first round before. So, I want to see what we do with it now. Are we still a one and done type team? Are we going to put up a fight at least? Something, you know. So, I need to see some life in the playoffs for it to be a W season. Could you agree on that, Stevie?
Nah. It depends on how. All right, if we lose in the first round, I wouldn't say it's a failure, depending on how we go out. Like, if we get swept or losing 5, then yeah, I would say that's bad. But if we lose in like 6, 7, and at least fight, I'm cool with that. But I see us winning, bro. I don't know why. I see us beating the Cavs. We get into that a little bit as the episode goes on, but I see us winning.
Okay.
I see us winning in 6 or 7.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, so next on this list, right, we have very important characters coming into play moving into these playoffs. The big three, aka mid three. So this is the mid three to the mid three, okay? Because the mid three is Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, and Jalen Brunson. Now, I call the mid three in a very sarcastic way. I do not believe in that title. I feel like that title is dumb and stupid. But I'm gonna say it because I feel like it just brings laughter to you know what I mean? Like, it's just a joke, you know. It's just sarcastic because
social media bullshit.
Because without those three, we would not. I don't know. RJ is debatable with me, but I'm gonna give him the props because
he has his moments. He has work to do, but he's had his moments this year.
Listen, I mean, I got my problems with RJ. Everybody knows this. RJ probably knows this, but I'm gonna give him the props. Okay, he is part of this team, and this team as a whole has been doing well. So he has done his part in times. That's cool. So now, the mid three to the mid three. It's like the Suicide Squad of the Knicks. The young cats, the neophytes. Who you may ask? Manuel Quickley, Quentin Grimes, And who would have freaking thought Obi Toppin? So let's start with Obi Toppin first, because I got some apologizing to do, Stevie. I'm not gonna lie to you. For those of you who watch the show on a regular basis, Stevie, you definitely know I got hella problems with Obi Toppin. I've
I think
said,
we all do to an extent. We all love him. We all love the guy, but there's like issues.
I mean, I've went as far as to say trade him now. Listen, I still believe in that theory, but we're not going. It's not what I'm trying to do at this point. We're not doing that. We're not trading nobody right now. We're praising. So, Obi, I just want to apologize. Listen, you are balling. Stevie, what is Obi's average for the last 3 games?
For the week, 25, 4, and 4. 4 rebounds, 4 assists. He shot, let me get that up. 56%, 42 from 3. Not bad.
Now he's another one adapting, right, Stevie? So what do you like the most, or what do you think Obi has found in his game that, you know, allows him to score like this? Besides the time, because I feel like the obvious is the time, right?
That's what I was about to say. The minutes.
The minutes,
we all
right?
know he has game.
But I feel like his game has changed though. So, cause I'm looking for something. I got something in mind, but I want to know if you see it too.
Well, what separates him from Randall is that they're 2 totally different power forwards. Randall's a post up point forward who can shoot threes. Obi Toppin is a slasher who runs the floor who can shoot threes. 2 totally different games. So what I noticed is that with him on the floor starting, it kind of speeds things up for us. You know, like with Julius in the game, slows things down, obviously. And that's not a bad thing either, because, like, you know, we're obviously one with Randall in the lineup. But with this, it looked different. You know what I mean? Got a lot of fans hyped saying this is what it needs to be in the future. You know, I personally, I'm not buying into it because it's only a few games. You know, I'm not saying it didn't look good. It did look good, but I'm not going to buy into it being the future because it was only a few games and I would have to see more. I still think we need Randall to win. But I will say, Obi spreads the floor a little more, speeds it up, opens things up for guys to drive. He's shown that he's an asset when he's on the floor, given the minutes.
Yeah, and just to back up that thing you said about the games, that's very important. It's also who we played. You know, now the Pelicans was probably the best matchup because we did play a fully healthy Pelicans team without Zion. But even, you know, with that argument is no longer a thing. Like, oh, with Zion, without, listen, they're actually
a good team.
They're actually doing. They're doing better without him. Actually, they're doing a job.
They'd be an elite team with a healthy Zion, but they're a good team without him. I'll say that.
Okay, so yeah, so who they were playing is also important because not to blow steam on the Pacers. I mean the Pacers, because they actually beat us today. So, you know, but credit is credit. You know, you still gotta get the ball in the hoop at an efficient rate. So the fact that he's doing that, especially with someone who's as valuable as Randall out of the game, and for you to produce almost the same amount, literally, because that's Randall's average. Randall averaged 25 points, and Obi Toppin averaged that in 3 days or in a week. So,
what do you think about that, though? Let me ask. Like, would you have to see more for you to be convinced that this lineup is what it is for the long run?
No. I'm shocked. I am shocked, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm speechless. I did not see this from Obi, dude. I saw at least 14 points max. I did not see this kind of scoring from him. Like, his game is completely different than how it was coming in. Because for the longest, I had a problem. I had a huge problem with him shooting threes because he was a slasher. We got him to be a slasher. But then they had, I guess, other plans for him. They had him as mainly a 3-point shooting slasher. So mainly he's gonna be at the corner or on the wing shooting threes. So I'm guessing that the most important thing was the time, and he wasn't able to get the rhythm to hit the shots or just get into the flow of things. And you give him the time, and I guess this is what he got. I mean,
I'm not convinced.
I'm
I'm
a
not.
little I'm a little convinced, a little bit.
I'm not, bro, because big difference between him and Randall as well.
Wait, convinced in terms of what? Like he
Like,
should start over Randall or?
Like, yeah, possibly.
Oh hell no.
Okay. I just want to make sure because there's a lot of fans like hyped about what's going on.
There will never be a universe where
I was gonna say what separates them two as well is defense. I understand Randall is not that good at defense, but he is definitely better than Obi Toppin. What I saw happen against the Pelicans a few times would not have happened. Like there was one moment where you remember that one moment where he was guarding CJ McCollum? CJ McCollum pretty much muscled him to the hole.
To the basket, right? And he went like this after the timeout. He was like,
yes. He's not muscling Julius Randle like that to the hole. You're most likely having to settle for that mid-range jumper because you're not driving it.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Whether he hits it or not is a different story because McCollum is a good shooter, but you're not driving.
I would much rather that jump shot.
I'd much rather you shoot that jumper than you drive it the way you did. That's not happening against Julius Randle.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to be clear. There will never be a universe where I'm living where Obi Toppin starts on my team. I just want to get that out the way. I love Obi, but dude,
bro. Like I said, we all love Obi, bro. He reminds us all of Amari, basically. That's what I get from him. I get Amari Stoudemire vibes, his style of play.
We just want to celebrate him for what he's doing now. Like this.
Nice,
these are important minutes, right?
I hope it carries over into the postseason. That'd be sweet.
Like I said though, if we even see him in the postseason, that's a different story though. So actually, that's actually this story. So let's really get into it for like just a quick second, just a little touch on it, right? Randall's gonna come back, and he's gonna average 36 plus minutes probably, which leaves, I'll say about maybe 10 minutes for Obi, 10-12 minutes.
I think they'll manage Obi into the rotation because remember Randall's coming off an ankle injury, so they're probably gonna want to see if he's okay, and they might try to. He'll get minutes when he comes.
He might
back.
not even come back. Actually, they said it's like really unclear if he's gonna make it first game or not.
That's scary. Just for game one, right? I'm hoping.
Yeah, game one. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I wouldn't mind him sitting game one, just to be sure. Just be sure he's okay. Just give him that extra rest. I wouldn't mind that. That wouldn't concern me at all.
Well, they do say there's a statistic out there where I think it's about 70% of the teams that win game one win the series. So,
like I said, let's see what happens. We got a week. I saw the schedule. We're supposedly playing on Saturday, game one at 6:00.
Guess we're going to that game.
To the bar. Oh, you're going? Well, I guess I'll be at the bar around the area, and I'll meet y'all after the game.
Your brother's coming.
Well, that's what I said. Well, that's why I said that. I know. I forgot about that. So I'll be at a bar around the area, and I'll meet y'all after the game.
Knicks Anonymous will be in the building, baby. We're gonna be there for game one, Sean.
Well, half of us. The other half will be at a bar. Yeah.
Nearby. He'll be there in spirit.
Nearby. Somewhere by the Garden. And Garden has a crap load of bars around the area, so I'll find something.
Go to West 29th. That spot that had the punching bag.
They didn't have any wings. You had to order your own food. I want a bar with some wings. I'll find one.
Oh.
I want a bar with some good wings.
The one across the street.
I want some lemon pepper wings.
Ooh.
I'll settle for hot wings if they don't do lemon pepper wings, but I want lemon pepper wings.
Lemon pepper sound good as hell. Okay, so next on that list, Quentin Grimes.
For the week?
For the week, yes.
Hold on, I got that right here. I'm sorry, yeah. Oh wow, he did real good. 24 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, shooting 57% overall, 43 from 3. He's not keeping that up in the playoffs, but if he even does like a little less than that, that's still good.
Yes. Listen, The thing I
That's
love
it.
about Grimes the most is not so much the numbers, but what he's do. Like the numbers are a byproduct of what he's doing mentally and physically. So the difference between what he was doing now, what between what he's doing now and then, is he actually like hinted it at in one of the I believe it was the first Pacers game that they came back. Like they were like keeping it honest with us. Like they just they just wouldn't go away. Grimes actually had his highest against the Pacers that game. Right? It was like 36 points, and he said it himself. His mentality has
Yep.
switched.
36, 6 boards, 5 assists.
He went
But
bonkers,
he
and
went ham in that game.
yeah, and he said, he tips his hat off to his mindset and his killer mentality. He's become more aggressive, and we said that we wanted Quentin Grimes to become more aggressive because
Yes, yes, yes. That was one of my complaints about. That was my only complaint about him. Actually, I was like, I like everything about him. He just has to be more aggressive.
Stevie, they did. I'm not gonna lie, Stevie. They may actually listen to us in halftime or in film. I'm not gonna lie. They may throw on
Make
some
it
Knicks
known if y'all
Anonymous.
do, man.
They
You
may
know what I
throw on
mean?
some Knicks Anonymous. I don't know, dude.
Make it known, man. Like, say something. Give us like a hit.
Give us like a thumbs up next game. Yo,
Say
listen.
like, say something like, we listen to the people's voice, and we ain't nothing without the people. And we'll be like, oh, but you know,
Oh,
oh,
they said it! They said it! OD. 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 But yeah, so how about you, Stevie? What do you feel like is the best thing about Quentin Grimes at this moment for you?
um, in all honesty, he just, in my opinion, with Brunson around quickly, and when Randall comes back, all coming to hog up all the points, his like production offensively may go down. If he's just average offensively, I'm talking like, let's say in the 7 game series, averages 15 while shooting 47 and 39 from three for the series and playing elite defense, we got a great chance of winning. So he would just have to be average offensively, because we already know what we're going to get from him on the defensive side. We already know that. We don't even have to discuss that. But if he's just average and everybody else is doing what they're supposed to do, we good. In all honesty, it'd be a plus if he's like just killing. He ends up killing, great. But if he,
And it's not that he can't kill. It's just that his opportunities won't be there as much because of the ball, like you said, not being in his hands as often.
that's what I mean. Like if he's just average, if he's like I said, 15, 47% regular, 39% from three, perfect. But like I said, if he ends up being elite, takes another step forward that we didn't see coming, we'll take that too.
One thing that can't drop off is his defense, though. Like you said, his defense. I think his defense is his most valuable asset.
Yeah, that's key.
He's very fast. He's very quick. He has one of the quickest first steps, if not the quickest first step in the league, and he's a nuisance. Even playing with 5 fouls, like today, he had 5 fouls, 4 fouls, and
Aggressive.
and Tibbs still let him play, like, because he's smart like that, like even if he gets into foul trouble, he's not in foul trouble. That's dangerous to have on your team because that's just a fly, an ant. So Quentin Grimes, shout out to you, man. You're taking your game to a new level. So
I'm about to say something, and it might be a little controversial, but you know how everybody says that RJ is like a poor man's Jimmy Butler? What if Quentin Grimes is the one developing into Jimmy Butler under Tom Tibbs, and not RJ? Not to say nothing bad against RJ. I'm not.
You already know you already know I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna agree with anything that has to go against RJ.
Listen. Wait. Let me make it clear. This isn't anti RJ Barrett. This is more pro Quentin Grimes. Because RJ Barrett doesn't have to be the next Jimmy Butler. You know what I mean? He just has to work on being consistent. I'm just saying that because RJ wasn't, when RJ got drafted, Tibbs wasn't here. So, and Grimes got drafted under the Tibbs regime. So I would see him developing into the Jimmy Butler more so than RJ. At least so far from what I'm seeing, could potentially happen.
I see. I can agree. I could see that for sure. I think he could actually be better than Jimmy Butler, because I think he would become a better shooter than him. So,
That's true.
I think he could become a better defender, because Jimmy
I
Butler's a
don't
good
know, bro. Jimmy
defender.
Butler's pretty good, man. That's
He
what makes it.
is, but Grimes
That's
is
what makes him who
doing.
he is.
But put it like this, right? I'm not like saying Grimes is putting Butler numbers, but watching them clash, because we saw them clash, 3-4 times this year, and we kind of owned them. So, and Jimmy Butler had 2 bad games in those games,
He had 2 killer ones though.
but still, though, you know what I mean?
The last 2.
Because someone like Jimmy Butler is gonna get those games. He's gonna kill. He's one of those unguardable kind of guys. But for a Quentin Grimes, a rookie, it's a second year, right?
Mm-hmm.
For a second year player to go against a vet like Jimmy Butler and to shut him down 2 out of the 4 games, half the time,
That's not bad. That's not bad.
I'll take it. I'll take it. So Grimes, you keep doing what you got to do. And moving to the man, the myth, the legend, the talk of the town, the man of the hour,
The 6th man of the year,
6th man of the year,
which I potentially called in the beginning of the season. I don't want to confirm nor deny, but we're gonna try to find that. See if I did. I think I did though.
And we had to save the best for last. IQ Emmanuel Quickly.
He averaged 31, 6 and 6, 6 boards, 6 assists, while shooting 47% from the field. Oh wow, 47% from 3. I didn't know it was that good.
Emmanuel Quickly has been on full tilt, Stevie. He has been on full bug out mode. He's on cruise control, he's on autopilot, and he's just letting the game fly. And like I said, this is no coincidence with someone like Jalen Brunson on your team. You can definitely tell Emmanuel Quickly is next to Jalen Brunson probably almost every day, taking notes and learning and absorbing. Because if you look at their games, they're almost identical. The way they both
I can see it. I can see that.
The way they both penetrate, the way they both
Quickly's
create.
just a better defender than he is.
Yes, and the effort. I think he puts more effort than Brunson. Even though Brunson does put a lot of effort.
He draws those offensive fouls, man. Brunson's pretty good at that. Don't sleep.
I will not sleep. I
think
never
he was
will.
amongst the league. I think he was either the league leader or amongst the league leaders, if I'm not mistaken.
I definitely know Kevin Love is up there. That piece of poopy. But he can't stop taking charges, man. That dude is like a charge magnet. It's crazy. But listen, besides the numbers, besides the obvious, for me personally, with Emmanuel Quickly, no pun intended, is how his IQ has risen immensely. I mean, it's like he's having fun. It's a kid on a playground. You know what I mean? Like almost like Curry. Curry, the way he dribbles, the way he plays, it's, you could almost characterize it like a kid on a playground who's just doing playground stuff, and Quickly, you could see he's just out there having fun and letting the game come to him, and he's taking it by the throat and making it his own. And we are literally watching an evolution in a player. So,
oh yeah, bro, that's watching his development has been fun. He went from erratic to he went from poor shot selection and being erratic to being one of the smartest players on the team and one of the best defenders. You know what I mean?
And putting in the most effort.
Yes, because remember at one point, that's what we were praising. We were like, yo, he's not that good of a defender, but what helps him is the effort. Now he's a good defender and still puts in the effort. Like, he's not a good defender, which will eventually make him an elite defender, which is great.
Which is excellent. It's excelente. I mean, dude, you couldn't have asked for more when it comes to Quickly, man. And with the 24th pick, no, 21st, right? He was the 21st pick. I believe he was the 21st. 21st, 24th, one of those. And for his draft average to be a D+, Lord have mercy. D+ to the 6th man of the year. Can I get a steal in the chat, please? Can I get a steal in the chat, Stevie, down below? Can I get... Put steal in the comments if you're still listening up until this point. Put steal in the comment. Because, dude, We out here bowling, man. With the picks.
That's you.
Excuse me. Oh my God, sorry. But listen, we're just balling, dude. How about you, Stevie? What is? I think you said defense, right? That's probably what you're gonna go with. What do you feel about quickly? Like, what do you think he's improved the most?
I would say his defense and his court vision. He's a way better passer than he was before as well. He's good at finding the open man. Smarter. He's gotten smarter as a player. I think we said that already, but I don't mind saying it again. He's just gotten better overall, man. Like, I guess the sky's the limit for him. He keeps playing. Um, in the playoffs, I think the key with him, because I know the offense will be there. So I guess the key with him will be his decision making and shot selection. If he makes the right plays, takes the right shots, doesn't force anything, I think he'll be just fine.
I agree. That's good. That's good. I feel like now it's time for composure. You know, like because they all kind of they're not seasoned, but they've had playoff experience, and lucky enough, the crowd was able to come back, so they were able to experience the full length of a playoff experience. You know, so it's good that these guys are coming into this playoffs hot and with somewhat experience. You know, maybe besides Grimes, Deuce, you know, those guys, but Quickly specifically, because Quickly's pretty much the Brunson of the second unit. So
basically, you can say that. Yeah, he's the point guard.
Yeah,
and
so
the shooting guard.
So we have 2 point guards / shooting guards that are on par, and that's fantastic. So we came into the season having no point guard. We now have 2.
Absolutely.
We now have 2.
We got a nice little guard rotation going there.
And 3 if you want to add Derrick Rose in there. just for you know, good measure.
You think he'll get minutes in the postseason?
I don't see why not.
I don't know, man. I want him to, because that'd be like a wild card, something they wouldn't see coming. That's just me, bro. Like,
if Derrick Rose comes off that bench,
Derrick Rose as a dude, like, let's say like it's the 4th quarter of a playoff game, and we're winning like, let's say like, for just hypothetically speaking, we're winning like 91-87 this beginning of the 4th quarter. All right, we gotta close this game out. Let's throw Derrick Rose up in there. He's fresh. Let's let him go crazy for a quarter.
Listen, if Derrick Rose leaves that bench, he's giving you 12 points. That's all I gotta say about Derrick Rose.
Absolutely, I agree.
That's all I gotta say about Derrick Rose.
Give him 20 minutes. He'll give you 10, 12 points,
and maybe like 3 turnovers. That's his problem. That's Derrick Rose's problem. That's only his problem. Is his turnovers. But okay, so we got the people out the way, or the most important people out the way, because those are the people that are. Notice we didn't mention anybody. Who was that person we didn't mention?
Which one?
RJ Barrett.
Oh. Why? Where we going with this?
We're going nowhere with this. I'm going somewhere with this because you don't got beef with him, Stevie. It's just me.
No, I mean, I won't say. Well, yeah, I don't have beef with him. I think he has to get a little more consistent, but I wouldn't say I have a beef with him.
No, yeah, I don't have beef with him. I'm with you, man. I'm just so much harder on him than everybody else because, like, dude, I mean, bro, I'm tired of seeing the same thing every year. You got to show me something different. You got to show me something different, man. You have to. And, you know, when everybody was gone and you were the only one left, kind of fell into disaster. So, you know, I mean, we kind of knew you were that, you know, that guy, but for you to still be that guy, listen, RJ, I got high hopes for you, RJ. You just got to show me something, dude. You got to show me something. Okay, so to top this episode off, right? Naturally, what do you feel, Stevie, the Knicks need to fix going into the playoffs?
Free throw shooting.
Explain.
We have other problems, but free throw shooting is an issue, bro. Last week alone, bro, we had 2 games where he missed 5, and another one. Hold on a second, I gotta pull that game up because we missed
I
a
think
lot of free throws that
it was
game.
9, right?
The game against the Pacers, absolutely 9 free throws. We can't missing 5 free throws is bad enough in playoffs because that can cost you a game. You know what I mean? Like you can lose a game by 4 points and you miss 5 free throws. Understand?
Understood.
You know what I mean? That's bad. 5 is bad enough. 9 can't have that. You got to be more consistent on our free throws, y'all. Yeah, we have other issues. I'll let you get into that, but I think our free throws stick out for me because that was an issue in the past, especially in the beginning of this season. That was a past issue, so it's been there. I haven't forgotten. So yeah, we gotta hit our free throws, man. Simple as that. If you drive to the basket, especially you, RJ, you miss free throws a lot.
Thank you. I didn't even have to say nothing.
Not to single you out.
No, single him out. No, because I was coming in like Randy Orton, slithering in.
Get an RKO out of nowhere.
Yo, I was ready because I was just gonna say, the main contributor to that issue.
And Julius Randle, because he has a tendency of missing fourth quarter free throws.
One of the main contributors to that
problem, he has gotten better. I'll give him credit.
Is RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett is definitely one of the main contributors to that free throw problem. Bro, today, here's the funniest thing ever. Mama Knicks and I were chilling watching the game, right? And RJ gets the and one. She goes, oh, he's going to miss the free throw.
Stop it. Did she?
Yeah. And what happened, Stevie? He missed the free throw. It got to that point where my mother is calling RJ Barrett's misses.
Well, she's pretty knowledgeable at basketball, so like I'm not shocked.
No, it's no disrespect to her knowledge at all. I'm just saying the fact that people are calling it now. I was just using her as an example because I was with her.
He missed 2. He was 3 of 5. Well, it's not him either. Mitchell Robinson as well. He was 1 of 4. So yeah, we can't have that.
But Mitchell Robinson,
I'm talking about today's game.
You expect that from Mitchell Robinson. Not that it's okay. It's just that you expect it. You don't expect RJ to miss so many freaking free throws, especially the way he goes to the free throw line almost every drive. So,
yeah.
And that's another reason why you don't get calls, RJ, because the refs know you're gonna take that opportunity and kick it in the water. Why would they reward somebody with free throws when he doesn't make free throws?
He shot 74% from the season. That's okay.
That's terrible, RJ. Come on, man.
No, that's not bad.
That's bad.
But for his position, he should be more up. He should be in the 80s. Yeah,
going into the playoffs. Come on, man. I need 85, bro.
Nah, I'll take 80 from RJ. I'll take 80.
Nah, I need greatness. I need 85, dude. You play basketball all day, bro. You 8 hours a day. Give me 85%, dude.
I'll settle for 80. I'm being lenient. That's just
You're being lenient. I'm being Thibodeau. I'm being Tom Thibodeau. Give me 85. Give it to me now, RJ.
I predict. You know what's crazy? I actually predict he'll pick his game up in postseason.
I hope so. We're gonna need him to. We have no choice.
He usually does. He usually picks it up in crunch time.
Ain't no fails according to record.
Who's that? Julius?
Yes, sir. So we'll see. He has a lot of proving to do this postseason.
All right, so I got a question then. Who do you think is the X factor aside from our franchise guys? Aside from Randall and Brunson?
Oh, we said this last episode.
Did we?
Yeah. I said it was Quentin Grimes for me.
I said the bench. That's right. We did. I did ask that. I said the bench, particularly Josh Hart, and Quickly.
That's a fact.
And I think Deuce McBride might sneak some Patrick Beverly style minutes in the postseason.
Yo, I like it, man. He's been doing good. I like his game. It's polished. You know, he's got a good solid offense now.
I'm telling you, man, he's gonna get minutes. I think he will get some, if not a lot of minutes, but he will get some minutes this postseason. 10, 12 minutes, play some defense, and I think it'll stick out. Because Deuce McBride has had moments this season where he only played like 10, 12 minutes and his defense stuck out, particularly against the Lakers. I remember that game. His fourth quarter defense, and I think he only played like 3 or 4 minutes in the fourth quarter, but his defense at the beginning was killer and had a big impact on the game.
I'm gonna get into what I think, and I'm gonna ask you a question after that, Stevie, because this is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good question to top off the episode. So,
Copy.
one thing I think they should, or the thing I think the Knicks should fix going into the post season is their perimeter defense and or slash their defense in general.
Defense in general hasn't been a problem in the past, but I can see why you would say that. And I only say that to say this: perimeter defense has been a problem in the past, so I agree.
Yeah. So in terms of perimeter defense, that's the obvious. We can't allow teams to shoot 47-45% from three. And because for us, fortunately for us, we're starting to get our offensive game on point. Because remember, our offensive game wasn't there, so we had to win on defense alone. So we had to hold teams to like 95 points, 98 points to win. To win by 1 point, to win by 3 points. Now we're getting into shootouts. We're getting comfortable with our offense and letting teams get into their offense too. So where I'm going with this, so look it. I'm gonna read I'm gonna read the last 10 games, the final score for the last 10 games. We gave up 141 points today
Pacers?
to the Pacers.
Well, I'm not too concerned about that one because if you really look at the Pacers scores down the line, they score points. And that's the problem. They score points and they give up points, which means that's why they didn't make it. They don't play defense. So that doesn't concern me. Those will always, the Pacers will always be high scoring games. Their problem is defense, and that's what they'll be working on this offseason. At least as any good general manager would. But go ahead.
The Pelicans 113. The Pacers 129.
Again.
The Wizards 109. Cleveland 116.
The Wizards concerned me a little bit. I can't lie.
It's the way it happened too.
And they didn't have Beal, Porzingis, or
Kuzma.
So yeah, and they had a little control there in the second quarter. I don't know if you remember that game. It looked like they was gonna run away with it because they had like a double-digit lead. But fortunately we won that game. But that concerned me a little bit, honestly.
And then the Miami 92, which is good. 92. That's what we need. That's playoff stuff right there. If we go hold the Cavaliers to 92 under 100 points, we'll sweep them 4-0, no doubt about it. But obviously easier said than done, especially with that kind of roster. But and then the Houston Rockets 115. That's we almost gave up 120 points to the Rockets. I mean, I think
another young squad doesn't play defense, so that doesn't concern me. They'll get their points, but they won't win because they don't play defense.
I'm just concerned because the talent gap between the Pacers and the Cavs are a way better team than the Pacers. And if we're giving the Pacers without Tyrese Halliburton 140 points, that kind of concerns me when we're playing against Donovan Mitchell.
He's going to get his points, bro. That doesn't concern me. He's going to get his points regardless. I think our key in beating the Cavs is limiting Darius Garland's creativity and the length of, because I think that's going to be an issue. I said that before.
Jarrett Allen
and Mobley. They're both really long, tall guys versus Mitch and
Randall.
Obi or Randall. So that, I'm not trying to say that it could be an issue. That's just something to watch, is all I'm saying. But Mitchell's going to get his buckets. I'm not too concerned about that. Those are the two things we have to worry about. We have to worry about Garland not going crazy creating. And as I said, the interior. And I think that's a big X factor to me as far as the Cavs go.
Okay. For me personally, though, I'm concerned. I'm not going to lie. So I need them just to tighten up a little bit. Just for me, please. Just so I can feel comfortable at home while I watch the playoffs.
Understood.
But yo, dab it up. Dab it up. You already know how we do. That concludes another glorious episode of Knicks Anonymous. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. Hope everybody learned something or gained something from this. Riverside coming soon. Socials down below. Socials also down below in the description. Get your pins. I don't have mine on right now.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
kind of got a haircut and just got out the shower, so
I have a pin, not the pin.
and maybe that pillow could be for sale too. Show that Knicks Anonymous pillow.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is a throwback. This is a throwback logo, the original one.
That's the original, yes sir. We got a rolling tray of that too.
It's actually
Rolling
a pretty
tray's
comfortable pillow too.
yeah, it's very good, very good quality.
I've napped on it a few times.
Very good quality. It doesn't lose its shape either. It's pretty firm. But I'm LJ, as it says right here,
Evie in the building.
which also says below him. We are Knicks Anonymous. We are the people's voice.
And we are nothing without you, the beautiful and ugly people.
See you guys next weekend. Oh, wait. What are we doing next weekend? Because is it our off day as well?
I mean, we'll be only talking about that one game because game 1 is on Saturday. So
Okay.
I guess we would just do another episode talking about the game.
Okay.
And the keys to game, like, and the adjustments we would have to make for game 2.
So there we go. So we will see you guys next weekend.
Peace.